Greetings folks, welcome to another video. Today's a little bit of a sad one. Today's the last ride in the 991. I'm going to be selling it today, and the car's going to be collected soon. So the main reason why I'm selling the car is because I need a little bit of cash, and there's a little bit of cash tied up in this car that I can get to. And this is one of the great things about Porsches themselves that I think is worth making a point of. There aren't many cars that I've ever owned in my life that actually hold their value as well as Porsches do, and at this point in time right now they're holding their value extremely well. So in all the cars that I've owned previously, I've lost quite a lot of money, to be fair. In most of my M cars, most of my BMW M cars, I lost a fair bit of money each time I sold them, but the Porsches have always held their value really well. It's not a bad place to put your money if you can afford it, and they can sometimes be a bit of an investment. So I guess the big question is, what's next? Will I be getting another car at all? Will I be moving to a different brand? And the good news is I will be planning to get another Porsche 911. I love them to bits, and as long as I can possibly afford to do so, I hope to keep experiencing Porsches and driving Porsches. And it doesn't need to be the 911. I love the Caymans and the Boxers too, but on this particular occasion I am looking for another 911, and I am looking for a 997. I've owned many 997s before, and I like the 997. I think it's a great car. I think it's a great generation. It's another sweet spot in the generation of Porsches. But as I've said many times before, they're all lovely. They're all great cars. Going back to the 997 is quite an exciting feeling within itself. Now, some may call it a downgrade because I'm going from a newer car to an older car, but I don't feel like that at all. I actually find that the 997 has qualities that the 991 doesn't have, and I think it's not necessarily a downgrade, but a sidestep into another 911. Horrible day today. You're gonna have to excuse the sound of rain and windscreen wipers. It's not very pleasant weather. It's not the kind of weather I was hoping to have for my last little spin in my car, but you can't control these things in England. So what am I looking for in my 997? Probably looking to get a 4S. I've had a 4S before and I really liked it. I love the wider wheel arches of the 4S. I think it's a really lovely feature of that generation of car. The wider wheel arches are kind of standard now in the 992s, but there was a time when wider wheel arches either meant you had a four-wheel drive car or a turbo. I am quite fond of the shape of the 997. I must admit I prefer the rear of the 991, but there's something about the light clusters of the 997 that's a little bit more classic. It was a little bit more flattened and pronounced on the 991, but the 997 had the classic headlights that I like. There's some key things that I'll be looking for. I love my sports exhaust, so a sports exhaust is going to be ideal if I can get one. I'm not massively keen on the CD changer. I don't like the way the CD changer takes extra space in the front or the front trunk of the 997, so I'd be hoping to get one without a CD changer if possible. I love all the creature comforts like heated seats and sensors. I would be keen on the Bose system. That's important to me. The Porsche crests, the headrests. It's a small touch, but it's just something that I really like. I've always really liked it. I think it's a cool feature. I'm hoping to get something with relatively low mileage. I'm aware that you can't get, there's not many examples now as the 997s get older of lower mileage cars, but there are some. I'm not looking to pay a premium, obviously. I'm trying to save some money this time around. controversial is that I am actually quite happy to explore the idea of buying a Gen 1 997. So if you know anything about the 997.1 Porsches, or if you've ever considered buying one, you would be bored to death hearing about the known issues with the ball scoring and IMS bearings. Now, some will tell you that it's not as bad as you hear. Some will tell you that they're out there. Listen, like everything in life, there's a balance of what you should listen to, what you shouldn't listen to. They are out there. They do score. They do have IMS issues. However, the key to overcoming this risk is to basically get your car checked out properly, have a ball scope conducted on the car that you're looking to buy, where they put a camera down the cylinders and look for scoring. Try and get the IMS bearing upgraded if you've got one of the older cars. So Porsche kind of spotted this somewhere within the time of releasing the Gen 1 997 between 2005 and 2008. The 2005 cars are more likely to have the older IMS bearings, but the newer cars were upgraded with newer bearings, and a lot of owners go ahead and get that changed anyway. The 997 that I had previously was a 2005. It did have the older IMS bearings, but the previous owner went ahead and got that upgraded. There are people out there that are willing to take care of their cars properly and do the right thing. So definitely look out for that. You generally want to look out for the wear and tear of a car and the way it's been driven. From my experience, most Porsche owners are car enthusiasts, Porsche enthusiasts. They tend to take care of their cars. They tend to have them serviced at Porsche or at a specialist. And all these things are really important. These things are key to ensuring that you buy yourself a decent car. Really going to miss this car. If you've seen my previous video on this car, I love this car to bits. It was my dream 911. It was the one I really wanted. It was the one that I felt I could achieve, and getting it meant a lot to me. It was quite a milestone for me to be able to buy this car, and owning it has been a pleasure. It's a fantastic car. I barely have anything bad to say about it, and I'm really going to miss it. But that's life and loving cars. But I enjoy the experience of driving different cars and having different experiences. So, I'm gonna cherish my memories of this car and cherish the time that we spent together. God, it sounds like I'm in a relationship, doesn't it? Well, I'm in a relationship with this car, so yeah, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be a car that I miss very much. One of the things I'll be missing about this car the most is just how smooth it was, how silky smooth it was on the road. What a pleasure it was to have my family in it with me. The technology in it was great. I'm going to miss a lot of those things. But at the end of the day, going from one 911 to another is a real privilege and a pleasure. And I'm looking forward to what comes next with the next car. So guys, I guess this is going to wrap up this video. Like I said, a sad one, saying goodbye to the 991, but hopefully saying hello to a new Porsche soon. So until that happens, I'm going to keep you posted. Thank you for watching this video. Take care of yourselves, be safe, and I'll see you soon. See ya. Peace.